in terms of the impact on the market with COVID-19, been a challenging year. Generally in the main, volumes are down. Businesses find it tough to adapt. In terms of some industries, they have seen some green shoots. They've been working in environments which have seen a spike in demand, which has also been challenging in terms of making sure they've got the capability to cope with the demand that's been put on them. So there's been a number of different challenges that the COVID-19 has brought to different businesses. Look, in terms of some of the areas that are doing really well, if you look at businesses in chemicals, pharmaceutical, packaging, FMCG businesses have been generally doing well. Obviously, e-commerce businesses have seen some exponential growth. Businesses supplying PPE, etc. So there's been some areas where we've seen a lot of positive news around recruitment in certain industries. Some of the other traditional manufacturing industries has been quite flat. But actually we're starting to see the volumes are picking up a wee bit and businesses are planning ahead as they now see that, look, there's a bit more positive news in the market going forward. Looking ahead, we still have Brexit to deal with, so that'll bring about change going forward as well. But in terms when there is change within the market, it is tough. That generally means there's still some level of recruitment. I think what the pandemic and the current economic climate will mean is businesses will have to review their businesses and understand what they need to bring in to strengthen the business going forward, and that will mean they'll need the right people to support them to make sure they survive or make sure they're increasing market share and supporting the business growth. Looking at some of the key trends, technology, digitalisation are still high on the agenda. Change management. It doesn't matter if you're experiencing good growth within the current climate or in the main, it's been quite challenging. People who have good change management experience will be in high demand. Typically what we've seen is there's always a good need for people with good process engineering background. Again, if they've got good background in automation, technology, etc. across engineering manufacturing, then they're going to be sought after going into 2021. Make sure you've got a slick recruitment process. Candidates will buy into the process. Once you secure the right candidate, make sure you've got a really strong, robust onboarding program as well, because candidates will want to feel part of the team, which sometimes can be quite difficult when we're working remotely, and that's been one of the big challenges. So definitely an onboarding process. For candidates, I would suggest keep looking for the right opportunity. There are really good opportunities out there, and times like this, when there's lots of change, etc., then that can actually bring around some really exciting roles where you can really make an impact to support businesses. I think for employers, it's understanding that candidates are only going to move for the right role. If you're looking to attract top talent, they're probably being well looked after where they are now, so you've got to come up with ways to give a good proposition to get candidates on board and secure the right talent. Across engineering manufacturing, probably in some cases there might be a bit of an uplift in terms of niche roles. It is a candidate short market, it has been in the current climate when candidates are a bit more reluctant to look for a new job. Then we're probably going to have to increase the salaries to attract that top talent. Some of the other areas where markets have been quite challenging and businesses have a downsize, there will be in some markets and some industries where candidates are available, salaries might remain flat going into 2021, but in terms of trying to secure good talent that can come in and add value in definitely some of the industries talked about earlier on that are thriving in the current climate, then you've got to somehow attract top talent, and that'll mean you will have to make sure that you're attracting not just by the proposition you've got about the role and the direction of the business, but also with making sure you've got the right, not just salary, but package to support that.